Okay, hey, Zango Nation. This is Ryan Anderson, your host tonight on tonight's webinar. This is our weekly webinar training. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm excited to talk about the topic tonight, the power of three, the system, a little bit about what it is, what it does, and how it helps you be able to find success here with Zango. And so just a little bit about the power of three. What is it? A lot of times I get that question a lot. I get a lot of questions about what is the power of three? How do you build? What is it that you do, especially when you're getting started, or maybe you've been with Zango for quite a while and want to know how to get started again. We get in a lot of that lately. There's just a lot of fun things happening in the Zango world, around the Zango Nation these days. It's just been a lot of fun as we've launched the new face of Zango. And so before I jump into the power of three, I think it's important to kind of talk about where we're at as a company and where we're going in the future, because that obviously plays a role for you. So if you're brand new to Zango, welcome to the call. If you've been with Zango for a while, welcome back to the call. And if you're just checking Zango out for the first time, welcome to the call. We're excited to have you guys here to be able to share a little bit about what it is that we're doing here at Zango. And so at Vegas, and really over the last 12 months, we've done a lot to kind of evolve the company Zango as to who we are, where we're going, and what we're doing. And one of the things that we talk about continuously is the difference between generational companies and legacy companies. There's a lot of, there's a lot of companies in our industry, a lot of companies, thousands of companies that get started. Each and every day there's thousands of companies that get started, and we are so excited to talk about the differences between generational companies and legacy companies. We really feel like Zango is a legacy company, and the difference is that a generational company is somebody that's focused on the now, focused on creating sales. Maybe they've got a product, maybe they've got an idea, but they're just really focused on generating sales today. A true legacy company is a company that's focused 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. An opportunity to be able to have a company where you can come to and build a legacy, a lasting legacy, a legacy that's going to be here today, tomorrow, 30, 40 years ago. 30 years from now. I did a three-way call yesterday with John Pearson, who was in the office, and with the prospect, and we were sitting there talking about the benefits and being able to have a company that you can will and transfer. And we talk about here at Zango, the reason why we have a business that you can will, transfer, sell, that you can have is because we plan on being here 30, 40 years from now. I plan on 30, 40 years from now having my children look at the legacy that we built with this company and being able to have the opportunity to really look back and talk about that. And so in order to maybe share a little bit about that, I want to go to a quote as we dive into the power of three, a quote by Jim Rohn. It says, let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their futures in someone else's hands, but not you. And that was by Jim Rohn. And I really believe that with the power of three, what we're doing is we're empowering people to be able to be successful. We're in an industry that is over 100 years old, that did over $178 billion. $178 billion. And that's the industry that we play in. And I believe that for over 100 years, companies have been able to show people how to be successful. But I believe that with the power of three in Zango, we really have for the very first time an opportunity to teach people how to be successful and to be able to show people how to be successful, but to teach people how to be successful. And so to talk a little bit about that, I want to talk a little bit about the product strategy. Zango launched in 2002, as many of you know, with a single product, was the Zango Juice. Zango Juice is a phenomenal product. It still makes up the majority of our sales. Over 70% of our sales today still comes from our Zango Juice. It is a category creator. It works. It delivers results. A lot of our customers have been with this particular product line for over a decade, and they continue to have amazing results. Brand new people that are coming on board and being able to see and feel and experience these products that are literally having life-changing results with this particular product. And then Zango started to branch out into other categories, started to branch out into personal care with our Junie lines. We started to branch out into weight management with Saveo, anti-aging with the Zalo Ageless, the multivitamins and minerals with this Re65 and Precise line, the skin nutrition with our Glint, essential oils, our mineral makeup, Elevate for those who are tired, stressed, and depressed, our Zalo Pro line, which is really an opportunity to really be able to experience life-changing products right there. Now, as we've gone into other different categories, we just barely launched a brand new category a little over a month ago. I can't even believe where the time is going. But we launched into a brand new category a little over a month ago that is called Zalo Eris, which is our cosmeceutical line. Cosmeceuticals are not skincare because they are cosmetics that have medical grade, that have medical results, that are also backed by dermatologists who are created and formulated by dermatologists for dermatologists, which are great products. And so really what you guys can start looking at, although we've got these great staple of category-creating products, but one of the things that we're doing is, and you're starting to see this with the Zalo Pro, which is the Ignite Limitless Reload, which is with this simple sample pack, which we call Your Best Day Yet. You can sample and literally 8 out of 10 people will have a positive result within 24 hours. 8 out of 10 people will have a positive result, which is just tremendous. With the with the Zango Eris brand, the cosmeceuticals, 100% of the people will see significant noticeable differences within seconds. We did a clinical study, a double-blind clinical study on these particular products, and we showed that 70% of the participants had significant noticeable differences within just 3 weeks, 70%. 98% of the participants had significant noticeable differences within as little as 6 weeks. And so we know that these particular products are delivering fast and immediate results. And so one of the things that we are talking about, or the things that we're working with, as we start talking about the product strategy, one of the things that we're talking about is being able to give you a product that you can know that are safe, they're natural, there's no artificial flavors, sweeteners, preservatives. From a skin nutrition or cosmeceutical, or from a personal care, or anything that you're applying topically, you can know that they're safe. They're not full of toxins or chemicals or sulfates or unnatural fragrances that can lead to harmful things in our bodies. You can know that our products are safe, but one of the things that we're doing is, because we live in a microwave society, we're creating products that deliver fast and immediate results that are what we would call hook products, products that I can sample you with, that you can see or feel or have noticeable significant differences, that you know that the products are working. And you can always understand that they're going to be backed by products that deliver safe and natural results that are going to be great for the, not only for the environment, but for your life. And then we plug that into a system, the Power of 3. The plan, the number 3, represents the principles of increase, growth, and abundance. It symbolizes synthesis and creation. From the beginning of Zango, we always said that 2 to tango, 3 to Zango. There was always something significant with the Power of 3, with the number 3 within Zango's compensation plan. It was, everything was done in threes. There was 3 partners that came together, Joel, Aaron, and Gordon, who went out and found 3 other partners to start this company. With the unilevel plan and the company, the way that it was created, it was in threes. And there's just something with the number of 3 that just really impacts and makes this. And so the Power of 3 is 3 create products. When we start talking about the Zalo Pro line, when we talk about Eris, there's 3 key products. It's the collagen, it's the eye gel, the instant eye gel, and the eye renewal concentrate. The Zalo 3D is your Ignite Limitless Reload. There's 3 ways to win. We're coming out with new products in the very near future that will also be in threes that you're going to have significant noticeable differences with. There's 3 ways to win: retail, customers, distributors. We talk about our product line, that our products are our business and our business is our products. You can't have one without the other. With the system, when we lead people through the process, their number one choice or decision is that they're going to become a customer because they're going to see and feel and have noticeable differences with our products, and they're going to want to be a part of that. So customers is the first part of this. And then we lead them down the path that if they want to become a product sharer, somebody that's going to earn the products for free, or somebody who wants to earn a little bit of extra spending money. Or the other third one is that they want to become a business builder, somebody who wants to build a part-time or full-time income with this. There's a 3-month commitment. We're increasing retention, 3 distributors per month, 3 customers per month, a 3-month growth plan. You know, a lot of times people jump into this business and they think that they've got to go to Premier in their first week, their first month, or even in their first year. The reality is that Zango's compensation plan and the Power of 3 is going to run at the speed that you're going to run at. If you want to crawl, we'll crawl with you. If you want to walk, we'll walk with you. If you want to run, we'll run with you. Or if you want to fly, we're going to fly with you. We're going to go at your pace. We're going to help you grow, and we're going to help you develop. As long as you're moving forward, we're going to progress with you. We're going to help you. We're going to help develop you to be able to get you to the point. Because the thing I love about Zango is that we don't always sit here and paint this picture of what success should be. We don't sit here and tell you that it's a mansion on a hill, or it's a luxury sports car, or a luxury car, or you know, that you have to wear clothes that's got a label that you can't even pronounce the name of because it's so exotic. We're never going to sit here and paint that picture for you. But what we are going to do is we're going to create a vehicle. We're going to create you a vehicle, and we're going to put together a growth strategy, and we're going to put together a plan that's going to help drive your dreams so that you can have your success. You're going to paint that picture, but we're going to put the paintbrush in your hand. We're going to give you the paint. We're going to give you the canvas in which you can do that with. And that's really what the Power of 3 is all about. That's why it's so hard to describe. It's not a system. It's not a duplication model. It's not, you know, I call it the plan because it truly is that. It's a plan. It's a plan to help you be successful. It's a plan to help you grow to be able to do that. Now, when we start talking about the plan, it's really just 8 simple steps. Number 1 is define your why. Why is that? Jim Rohn always said that when your why becomes strong enough, your how becomes easy. Think about that for 1 second. When your why becomes strong enough, your how becomes easy. Define your why. Your why is what's going to get you out of bed in the morning. Your why is what's going to get you through the day. Your why is what's going to keep you up at night because you're dreaming about what's next. And number 2 is set goals, big goals and little goals. You know, a lot of times people think that their goals are aligned with their dreams, and they have to be, but there's a difference between goals and dreams. Goals, you should have big goals. Let's say, for example, your dream is to be debt-free. Your goal, your big goal should be paying off credit cards. Your big goal should be, putting money away into savings, doing that. Your little goals are going to be your daily activities that's going to drive to your big goals. How is it that you're going to pay off your credit card? What daily activities? What daily contacts? How many customers are you getting? How many people are you sampling? What is it that you're doing? You have to set goals. Number 3 is make a list. Who is it that in your life that you know could benefit from these products? Who is it in your life that you know that could benefit from the Zango lifestyle? Who is it in your life that you know that you can come in contact with? Number 4 is sample and invite. You saw your best day yet. You've had an opportunity to experience the Zango era line. You've seen how simple and easy it is to sample, to be able to share, to be able to have those products literally to do that. They sell themselves. You don't even have to know the ingredients of these products. That makes it so easy. Number 4, sample and invite. We're making it easy for you to sample. You don't have to know everything about the products. You just have to know they're safe, they're natural, and they work, and they deliver fast results. Number 5 is press play. We've got several videos that are there. We've got another video that's coming out this month that you'll absolutely love. In a traditional plan, this would be showing the plan, showing the compensation, showing the business, talking about the products, doing those. And we have tons of videos that are corporate appropriate to be able to help you do that in many different languages. We're coming out with a new video, and the idea is that we're going to continue coming out with videos, coming out with things that are going to be in place to be able to help you progress and grow your business. Number 6 is follow up. You know, less than 3% of all sales happen in the first contact. Less than 3%. Yet 80% of all sales happen between the 5th and 12th contact. Now, the biggest issue that we see in this industry is a lot of people will make an initial contact and never follow up. I had a young man in my office the other day that's earned over $12 million in this industry that was introduced to Zango 9 years ago. He didn't make that money in Zango. He went to, somebody invited him to a Zango meeting. He went, he had an incredible time, fell in love with the products, was all excited to join the company, and then the person who invited him to the meeting never followed up, never called him, couldn't get a hold of him. It was almost like the person disappeared. That man fell in love with the idea, fell in love with the concept. Somebody else met him, introduced him to another company, and it just, you know, he found a career, found something that somebody else had introduced him to, and yet somebody else followed up with him, and he became a top leader in that other company. And now he's here at Zango. But, you know, it took him 9 years to be able to get to here. Imagine what if somebody, that person who would have invited him to that event, would have just simply followed up. They had already done that. Follow-up is a huge thing, and we believe in this so much that we've invested in the tool, the AMP app, which enables you to actually follow up to be able to do that. Number 7 is important. All of these steps are equally important. Number 7 is just as important. Connect with the team. Now, think about this. When somebody joins Zango or somebody purchases a product from Zango, they're not actually purchasing a product from the company. They're not actually joining Zango. It's not only until after they've joined that they actually become a part of Zango. When they join the business, when they join that, they're actually joining your team. They're becoming a part of your team. It's only later that after they're connected with the company that they get to, that they get to know the company, that they actually become a part of Zango. But in the initial stages, they're a part of your team. They're joining your team. They're buying a product from you. Remember that. So when somebody joins your business or somebody buys a product from you, connect them with the team, your upline, your crossline people. This is one voice, one team. Connect them with corporate, getting them on the webinars, getting them on the conference calls. You know, this is the opportunity and the ability that you have to be able to connect them with the team so that they know that there's a community of like-minded individuals who are just as passionate and excited about the products as they are, who's just as passionate about personal development, about growth, and helping them build a business as they are. There's a community of great people here. Some of the finest people in the industry that I've ever met are a part of this company, and a lot of you are on this call tonight that I know and love. You know, I a good friend and mentor of mine, Melita Gill from Australia. Love her. She's somebody that is just has a huge heart and a huge passion. You know, there's some great people here in Zango that are a part of this. And number 8 is repeat. Now, a lot of times people are like, well, what do you mean, repeat? You know, define your why. I've got to do that again and again. I've got to set goals again and again. I've got to make a list again and again. Yeah, just these 8 simple steps. Plugging into these 8 simple steps will help you find success. And number 8, I truly believe that if you do Zango correctly, that you're going to outgrow your dreams. You're going to outgrow your passions. You're going to outgrow them. And you're going to have to replace them with bigger, better, stronger goals and dreams. I know that there's some of you that are on this call that came into Zango and you accomplished your goals and your dreams and you made it happen. And you may not have replaced those goals and dreams with bigger, better, stronger goals and dreams. And so you got stagnant, or maybe you started, because remember in life is a progression. You're either progressing or digressing. You can't stand still, or life will simply pass you by. And so you've got to do that. You've got to watch and repeat. You have to start that process and go and make that happen. Now, the power of 3. You know, we put together one of these spreadsheets or one of these sheets that you can look at that is there for that's there for you to track. It's there for you to look at. It's there for you to do. This is with the Zalo Pro product. We've got a similar sheet for the Zango Eris product. And as we launch new products, we will always have a system in which you can do that. And if you look at this, you know, they've got month 1, target 1, month 2, target 2, month 3, target 3. Those are, month 1, it's focusing on yourself. It's committing to 3 months. It's enrolling on AutoShip. It's you know, liking Zango on Facebook so that you can start connecting into that. It's starting the plan. You know, it's 3 a day, get 3 away if you're talking about the Zalo Pro line. What does that mean? 3 a day, give 3 away. It's taking 3 products for yourself. We want you, again, your business is your products and your products are your business. You cannot separate the two. They are one, and they're one together. And so we want you to build your own product story. You know, you can't go around and talk about these amazing products if you yourself don't believe in that. I believe that every person has a built-in BS meter that they can share, that they can look at, that they plug into. And so it's important that as you're doing that you're making that a reality. So 3 a day, giving 3 away. Sample 30 people, show the plan 3 times a week, sponsor 3 new customers, plug into the weekly trainings, join the Get Growing call. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do. And the tools and the system and the plan, the power of 3, it's here. It's developed to help you grow. It's here to help you develop. It's here to help you to make that happen. And so the other thing that, you know, that we look at is that we've got a lot of great trainings that are happening, just like the one tonight. So we do this every Thursday night. The weekly webinar trainings happen every Thursday night. They're live, and then we record them and we put them in your back office so that when you log in for the first time into your back office, there's a little black box that will pop up and you'll be able to click on the training so that you can have that. We're also working on another website that will be up in the next week or so that is called www.zengopowerof3.com. And we will also be hosting the webinars there so that if you want to send them to a prospect, we'll have the 8 steps outlined with all of the videos and everything that you need right there associated with the 8 steps so that you can plug into that so that you can make that happen. We'll have all of those things in place here very shortly, and we're continually doing this. So week 1, we talk about the welcome, getting started. Week 2 is the compensation plan. Week 3 is the Zengo story, the plan. This is what we're talking about tonight. Week 4 is the Zengo products, where we go in and we talk about the Zengo testimonials, how people are experiencing these products and what's the science behind them and how do they work and those various things. We also have the ability to talk about, you know, the new tools that we have. We have the ability to show you all of the replicated websites, the apps, all of the many different things that we have in place to be able to help you grow your businesses to be able to do that. So, you know, as we talk about that, a lot of times I think sometimes people get a little bit overwhelmed with all of the technology, with the replicated websites and with the apps and with the tools and all of the things that we have available for you. And I think sometimes people get a little bit confused or maybe want to know what's going on with that. And so when you look at that from that when you start looking at it from that perspective, you know, you start looking at the ability to have the message in the palm of your hand. Another reason why a lot of people fail in this industry is because they're always trying to come up with the message and how to present it and how to do it. And although we've created the message for you and we want you to customize it to your personality, to your demographic, to the people that you're talking to, we simply want to empower you to be the messengers, not the message. Think about that. The key to success in direct sales network marketing, the key to success with Zengo is simple duplication. And if you're having to try to figure it out and you're trying to create the message and you're trying to do all of these things, what you're doing is you're simply making it more difficult. You're making it not only more difficult for yourself, but you're making it more difficult for your team, for your customers, for the people that are coming around. Sometimes people make it so difficult because they're like, and they're excited because I created this website or I created this tool and I created this and they're so excited that they're sharing it with everybody. Look what I created. Look what I created. It's going to make it so much easier. And what you're doing is you're simply putting into the minds of the individuals that you're talking to that, oh my gosh, in order for me to be successful, I'm going to have to make that happen. And that's what, it's difficult. It's hard. You can't do that. This has to be a simple, duplicatable business. And so by plugging into the power of 3, by plugging into the tools, what we're doing is we're making it simple. We're making it easy. We're making it so that people can truly plug into the tool, become the messenger, and be able to duplicate and do that. I purposely do not learn the ingredients of the product. I do that for a number of reasons. I have the opportunity. I get to go to work with Yoko Little. She is a genius. I get to go to work with her every day. I can pick her brain on every ingredient and the products and the science behind it. And sometimes, like yesterday, we had a big group that flew in, and I was sitting there listening to her explain the products and the science and all of that, and I'm just fascinated by it. But I purposely don't learn the ingredients, because when I'm sharing my personal story about the product, I want it to be my personal story. I want the individual that I'm sharing the products with to understand that it's the stories behind the products that make the magic happen. Yeah, there's credible science. Yeah, there's clinical studies. Yeah, there's great big words like phytonutrients and catechins and proanthocyanidins and all of these fun and exciting words, zones. But, at the end of the day, it's what the products does for me, how they help me, how they help my life, how they've helped my family's life. At the end of the day, that makes it exciting. And that's really what the Power of Three is all about. The Power of Three is about helping people to progress. It's about helping them to become the messenger, not the message, and being able to do that. And we're going to continue to evolve and grow the tools and to be able to do that and making it simpler. We've got a shopping cart that's coming out that will just wow and amaze you. We've got some fun things that are coming out at the first of the year that you're going to be able to make it just a lot easier. And we've done that, and we're just continually going to be evolving and evolving as we create the new face of Zingo to help you be successful, to help you grow your business. And now, I'd like to close with this. I know a lot of you guys have heard me say this over and over and over and over and over again. But the reality is this. I truly believe that what we are going to do together as a family, as a Zingo family, as a Zingo nation, as everything that we're going to do 3 to 4 times more in the next 12 years than what we did in the last 12 years, 13 years. I truly believe that with every fiber of my being. I get to be around the greats, like the beautiful Beverly Hollister. I noticed she's on today, and she's participating. We've got some of the most beautiful, passionate, intelligent, driven owners in this industry, and we've got 6 of them that are here working to make Zingo great, creating the new face of Zingo, helping you to be able to have a brighter future. That's how I know we're a legacy company. That's how I know that we are going places and how we're going to help develop and grow and to create that next phase, that we're going to create the next legacy. In the last 12 years, 13 years, we've created over 100 millionaires and over 40 multimillionaires and over 170,000 thousandaires and over 265,000 500aires. That's what we've been able to do. And we're going to do 3 to 4 times that in the next 12 years because of the things that we're doing. We're making it simple. We're making it duplicatable. We're making it so that we can empower you to go out and bring that greatness that you were born with and be able to put that out there. And so I just want to close with this. It's your time. I know it's your time, or you wouldn't be spending time on a Thursday night with us listening to this webinar. I know it's your time. I know it's your time. And I definitely know it's our time because I see it. I see it in your eyes. I hear it in your voices. I see it in your emails and your texts and your social media posts. I see it every time. And when I hear the founders talking about the future, I know it's our time. And the time is now. There's a quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that said that yesterday is already a dream, tomorrow's only a vision, but each day well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. You get one chance to write on today's book of life. You get one chance. Tonight, when you lay your head down on the pillow, you'll be turning the page to the next chapter, to the next day, to the next page. You get one chance to write on this page. At the end of your life, how is your book of life going to read? Beverly always talks about writing your life script. How are you writing that? your time. The time is now. Take advantage of this. Run with this. We've got great momentum. We've got great products. We've got great systems. We've got the greatest compensation plan on the planet right here at Zango. You've got some of the greatest staff here at corporate working for you. I feel so blessed and fortunate. And I know that we've got the greatest field leaders in the entire industry working with this company. The time is now. Take advantage of it. Run with it. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming on the webinar. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for all that you guys do each and every day. I could not be more proud, more blessed to be with each and every one of you guys. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a glorious night, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.